Hi, my beautiful people. Ruth is my name, and I'm the official host at the Fan Circuit. This is the kind of a program we're going to be hosting different celebrities in and outside Kenya. And guess what? We do have a very beautiful lady, very talented, and of course, international. She's going to be introducing herself to us. Hi, Becky. Nice
Hi.
to have you.
Thank you
You
for
look
having me.
good.
Thank you. You too. You look
Oh,
lovely.
thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. Kindly introduce yourself to the viewers.
So my name is Becky Sangolo. I am 30 years old. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer, and yeah, I live in Poland, but I'm from Kenya. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So, people outside there would like to know
Yeah.
who is Becky? You know, Becky. Who is Becky? Who is really Becky? How did Becky join this music industry?
Yeah. So Becky Sangolo started from way back. My dad was he's a popular singer. You know, he sang the song Wayanza Mangondo, Wayanza Mangondo. So you know, like he's a legend. Yeah. So every time he was going to the studio, I was going with him. So I think I remember when I was 6 years old, that was my first time going to the studio. And we created a song for my mom and, you know, like just having fun and telling my mom like because my mom is a cook, very tasty food. So we're like praising her, how her food is very tasty. And that's how my dad like nurtured me into the music industry. And when I was 13, I remember I had my first album.
All right.
As a teenager, I did a gospel and talking about like how life is being young, like planting trees, peace within ourselves. It was during the 2007 post-election violence, and I talked about that when I was young. So, like, I've been there, but you know, trying because it was not so easy. Also for me when I was growing up to be accepted, like you know, everyone is like, you have to go to school, you have to study, you have to be a doctor. This, you know, like artistry was not like promoted to how it is right now.
Yeah.
And with that, I still studied. And after I finished my high school, but during high school, I was also in choir. So I tried my best to study, but music was just pushing me like, you have to do music, you know. So I joined a choir in high school, which was really good. We went to the nationals. I really enjoyed it. And after high school, I went to Sauti Academy. That was here in Kenya.
All right.
And I met also Caroline from Banbeka. We met there. And we started also a new journey, like learning how to work with the band, learning how to songwrite, learning how to be an artist all round, like commercial artist. So that's where my journey began. And now I'm here. And yeah, I thank God for how far I've been.
That's really good. So that was the time you discovered that at least yeah, I'm very talented, or I'm talented to be in this industry. That was the
Yeah,
time.
because my mom, you know, if your mom knows you know how to do something, she's always like, go and sing for people, go and sing happy birthday for her, you know. So it was pushing me to always stand up in front of people and sing, like never being, what's it called, like scared of big crowds or something like that. Like I really enjoyed it, and I found myself loving it more, going to this direction. Even when I was called to university, I was doing something different, environmental science, but I was like, oh no, I need to go back to music. So that's when I decided this is what I want to do.
Yeah. So I always felt like you used to be comfortable singing. You used to feel good while singing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good of you. So let's talk about your, you traveling to Poland.
Yeah.
How did it start? Where did that come from? That idea of you moving to Poland?
So I met my husband.
All right.
Yeah, and we met here in Kenya. And by then we lived here like I think 1.5 years. We started to do something here when I was still in Banbeka, and then we decided that we want to move to Poland. And of course, because he tried to live here, some things went like this, like that. But then we tried to go to Poland, and that's how I moved there. Yeah. So through my husband. Yeah.
Through your husband.
Yes.
But how did you manage that? Like adapting their culture, their behaviors, learning the language?
It was not easy.
I know.
No one lie to you that it's easy when you move out. It's not, because everyone's like, no, just go, you will figure it out. You're out there, you will do it. Of course you will do it, but it takes a lot of mental strength, which doesn't come easy at all. You will have to spend time with yourself, by yourself. Because if you're like people's person, oh, you're gonna struggle.
Uh,
Because no one's gonna call you, hey, are you home? No. People are just doing their own life. People are living their different, they have a different culture. So you have to also adapt to their culture. You have to adapt to how they are as people, how they are as a country, the history of the country. So like, it's a bit tough, but for me, it took 3 years now. I'm 3 years in, and I'm loving it.
and the communication, how was it communicating with people?
It
Do
was
they use English there?
Not everyone. They learn English, but they don't
Use it.
use it like how they don't practice it. Yeah. So you will find so many people will understand you, but they will not speak back to you. So that is like a communication hindrance there.
That's a very
So you
big
can't
challenge.
communicate. You can hold a conversation with people you are interested, like, hi, oh, you're so interesting, but you cannot have a conversation. Yeah. So I think that was also a very big problem for me. But I took it step by step. I started learning new words like saying hello, like I need this, or if I walk alone to the town, like, oh, I have a Google translator and just remember these words word by word. Like, make it fun. Make it fun. Don't make it like it's mandatory. You have to learn this. No, just make it fun. Try to be a new you. Try to learn something new, and it becomes easier. Yeah.
So your husband was your teacher.
Not really. You would think that, yeah. I tried, but he's always like, no, you will learn. Just go to school with the Polish lesson, and you will learn. Because I always ask him so many questions. He's like, I don't know why it was like that. They don't understand why it's so difficult, because it's one of the difficult languages to learn. And he taught me a few stuff, but we always argue on that. So I decided to take a teacher and learn. So currently I'm in school learning Polish.
Oh, you're still learning?
Yes.
I thought you're very fluent in it.
What do you mean? No.
You're still learning, but what I know now, you can understand.
Yeah,
If someone
I can
talks,
understand.
you can understand.
Yeah.
So, is your husband that supportive, like to support your talent or your career?
Yeah.
Is he supportive? Like, does he
Very.
support you?
100%. Like,
Oh.
I think one thing I love about him, it's because he's very supportive of my career. Even when it was going down, he was the person who told me, no, you have to do this. You love doing this, so stand up and do it. Like, sometimes you give up, you want to give up.
Yeah.
But at that time, he was the person to lift me up and tell me, you love to do this, you do this very well, you have to believe in yourself, so wake up and do it.
So talk about that. When was that time you felt like, I think I'm not good enough, and felt like, I think I should give up on this? When was that?
I think when I was moving to Poland. Yeah,
Yes, it was a foreign
at that
country.
time we had split, like Van Becca had split, and I was used to being in a group. Like, being a solo artist again was a bit challenging, because it's a different market. They have different sound. I'm coming in with my Afro pop, and everyone is like, okay, we like it. Okay, African drums, but what is that? You know, like, it takes time for people to adjust to it. So I try to fuse their style with our style, because I need to hold my originality, because I come from Africa. I can't hide that. So I have to put some drums in there. I have to put some chants in there, and that's how I try to fuse my music in it. But it took time for me to like feel comfortable, because it's a different market. It is, and it was tough at that time. And I was like, oh, you know what? Okay, maybe I should find some work here, and maybe I should stop singing. But my husband was like, you're gonna continue singing, because you do it really good and you're
That's
professional.
really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. So, where did you get the idea of joining the Voice of Poland? Because that made you popular, honestly.
Yeah.
So, where did you get that idea? Or when did you feel like, I think I can compete with these people from here?
Yeah.
When was that, and where did you get that idea from?
So when I moved to Poland, luckily I got few gigs around, like going to town centers and performing, and people really received me well. And when I was watching TV, I was the first Voice of Poland. Like, oh, a competition. But I had sworn to myself, like, I would never go to a music, like a singing competition. Like, I feel like, why should someone judge you for what you love to do and what you're talented in? Like, you know, you'll feel sad or judged, you know? But then I was like, you know what? I'm in a new country. I'm trying new things. Why not? What's there to lose, you know?
You just had to
Yeah,
try.
like, what if they say no? If they say you're not singing well, I know I do. So, you know, just just believe in yourself and do it.
Yeah.
So that's when I tried to apply the first time, but I was late.
The first time.
Yeah, the first time I was late. I didn't know what time the applications were and all this, because the first time I watched on the TV, the next time it was late. Then I had to check when is it, when exactly is it. And 2023, I got in. I sent my auditions and I got in and I joined. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. So what were some of the challenges? You being in those competitions, what I know there were some huge challenges.
The challenge was being judged.
Oh.
Like, you know, you go and sing, you know, like you're a presenter and you're going somewhere and you're, someone is judging you, oh, you know, just speaks well here, or you don't do this well, or your posture, all this. And you feel like, you know what,
I think I'm not good
maybe
enough.
not, you know, not good enough. And I didn't want that, but it turned out to be really good for me. I learned so much from that. And another challenge was for me being different, because I think I was one of the people who managed to be the finalists and different color, and it was challenging, but I did it. And you know what? Someone else can do it too.
Of course, yeah. Why not?
Why not?
So, on top of that, how do you feel? Like, how was your, your reaction? You being number 3.
Yeah.
Just tell me about that excitement. What I know you felt so good. You were so proud of yourself.
I'm telling you, the support that I got from people, I didn't expect that. From the blinds to it was like a bliss, you know, from this to this. You just like, people are voting for you, people are cheering you on, people are following you, people are like writing to you like DMs, even from Kenya. People like, we're our people, you know, you're our Kenyan. You know, I was so supported, and I think that's what gave me the energy and the inspiration to keep going.
Ahead.
Yeah, to be honest. The people DMing me, keep going, we are behind you, we are voting for you. That meant so much for me. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So from there, from those competitions, you've not gone back. Like, you've kept on going on, succeeding in your music industry.
Yeah.
So, do you currently have any, any album that is going on, or any project that you're working on?
Of course.
Do you mind sampling us? Or?
Yes, of course.
All right.
So I'm releasing my EP very soon, early this year. The first single is Bite, and this is an anthem. I recorded it in London.
All right.
With the producer called Yod. He's a Emmy winning, Emmy winning awarded artist, and I got to work with him, and I'm telling you that it was amazing. You know, you get to the studio, this guy knows what he's doing, which direction we're going. I know my part. Let's do it. And we did 3 songs in 3 days, and it was amazing. Trust me. And these 3 songs are part of my EP. And the first song is going to be released on the 28th of February. It's called Bite. And this is an anthem of anyone who's been you've been put down, or feeling like you're not true to yourself. No, this is the time. Unapologetic me, standing on my ground and saying, I will bite you if you come on my way. You know, like, please give me way, because this is my time. Yeah,
It is.
It is my time. You claim it, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know. You know, me, I can't wait to hear your voice. So, do you mind sampling us, giving us a cappella?
Opera.
Any of your favorite?
A cappella of Bite. Okay, let's remember, because it's new. It's fresh.
Try to remember.
No, not the type of girly girl. I come just the way you treat me right now. Don't step on my toes, don't, cause I'll bite you. You're a bite you. You're a bite you.
Just listen to this sweet voice. It's really amazing. It's such a talented.
Thank
yeah.
you. And then
Very
my
talented.
other project, which is coming in the end of this year, it's my album with Polycarp from Sauti Soul. And this was another project that took my soul. To be honest, my soul is put in that album in a bubble, and I can't wait for everyone to listen to it. Yeah, we've done amazing stuff. We've cooked. The pot has been stirred
With spices.
with everything. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So you were the one who writes your song?
Yeah,
Or do you have someone that writes
we co-wrote with the Polycarp, the both of us. We write the lyrics, he writes the music. I also worked with the violinist from Poland, because Polycarp came to Poland, and that's when we did the project for 2 weeks. I invited him, he came over, we did the project, and then I came back here, and then we did the finished touches, and yeah, it's ready.
It is.
It's ready.
So, between the Kenyan music industry
Yeah.
and the it's Polish music industry, right?
Yes.
Where do you think is the difference, you know? Or you may say that I think Kenyans need to change somewhere when it comes to this. So what is about that? Comparing
I
both
feel
of them.
like the systems that are put into place to support the artists should be really tightened, because the difference between here and there that I've seen, and it's very major, is any artist, you don't have to be commercial artist. You can have a platform to present your music, to perform, to earn money, to make an income in your career. You don't have to be a commercial music in the radio. No, you can be a performing artist, and you have the institutions ready for you to perform. There's events for you to perform. There's opportunity for you to perform, and it's not pro bono. It's not for free. You're paid. So that is one thing that needs to be tightened. And yeah, there's so many artists here in Kenya, and I know they're very talented, and we need to listen to them. We need platforms for them to be heard. Yeah.
Indeed. So don't you think that sometimes in music industry, luck is also a major key? Like luck, yes, you may be talented, but if you're not lucky enough, you may not make it. So don't you think that luck is also necessary?
I say luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So you have to be prepared. Then when an opportunity comes, you're ready for it. If you're not, then you're not. That's not luck. Like, you have to be ready.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're very right.
Yeah.
So apart from dad, your dad, do you have any other artist you say that I wish I'm like this, or any artist that you look at and be like, this is my role model? Be it in Kenya or outside Kenya.
Of course, there's so many artists that can't even come to mind right now, but I'm so inspired by Beyonce. Of course, she's the G. She works in her art. She's perfected it perfectly. No one can even judge like how good she is or not. She's good, and she believes in herself. And artists like Whitney Houston, they really inspired me. Mariah Carey, like vocal artists, they really inspire me because they also share their soul to us. It's transformed. Performing artists like Michael Jackson, rest in peace. But yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Okay. So still in that music industry, where is your journey? Like, where are you heading to? Do you have some goals that I don't want to be here, I want to be there,
Actually, my personal goal this year was to have more of my music out, because most of the time I release a single and then I have to take a break or something like that. But now, all this year, you will hear more of my music, more of, you'll get tired of me or not. Like, I want you to hear my side. I want to share you my story, because people think sometimes I'm all this bubbly and all this fun, but when I come to my feelings and my experiences, I put it on paper, and that's where I feel like people will connect with me more in my music. So this year is all about me showing you more about myself in my music. Yeah.
Me, sometimes I'd be there and ask myself, but where do these songwriters get words from?
Yeah.
You sit down, get a pen and a paper, and come up with a very nice song.
Yeah.
So I always ask myself, where do you get these words from? Is it out of the experience, or
Yeah, it's out of experience. Sometimes when I like also to journal sometimes, and when I have words that I want to say, I just write them down. I write them down. Or a feeling, or someone has hurt me. Maybe I was in a matatu or something, or in the car, in a cab, and I'm just like, I felt this way. And I write it down. And I remember that emotion when I get a beat to it, or I get a melody to it, or sometimes I get a melody in the toilet. Trust me, it's the best place to get a melody.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get a melody from out of nowhere. And yeah, that's how I come about it. Yeah. It's both ways. Melody, then words, or words, then melody.
So you mean it can take like days, or you can even come up with a very good song in one day, or just in
Trust
seconds?
me, you can write even 3 songs in a day. It just depends on the vibe. It depends on how you're feeling that day. What's going on? What do you want to portray? Yeah.
So when did you write your first song, or when was it? And how did you feel, coming up with your own song, writing your own song? When was that?
When I remember, it's during my first album when I was 13 years old, about post-election violence. And when I saw how children were suffering, and I told my dad, I feel like this and I want to write it. And he helped me with a few words, but most of them was from me.
You really felt good and
felt
proud
it.
of yourself.
Yeah.
So have you ever gotten some bad energy from friends or family members that no, you won't go far. You won't go far. That kind of music that you're doing
Trust me,
can
those
take
ones
someone
we've
far.
heard.
But you're always
We've
positive.
heard and we say, stay there.
That's
You do you, because people will always talk. People will always complain about you. People will always say negative stuff. But if you're true to yourself and you know what you want in life, just brush them off and do you.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to these upcoming artists who would like to be like Becky Sangolo, you know?
Yeah.
So, what kind of advice would you like to give them? Because what I know here in Kenya, there are a lot of people that are talented,
Yeah.
but I think they're not lucky enough, or they don't have. What is that, management or what? I don't know, whatever.
Management, yeah.
So, what advice would you give to them? Because most of them will say like, I want to be like Becky Sangolo, my role model, you know?
Thank you, by the way. But I would say believe in yourself. Like, it's gonna be tough. It's not going to be easy at all. It's gonna take time sometimes. Other people, it takes one day to get a hit or something. But if you want that, it depends on what you want. Do you want to be a one-hit person, or do you want to make music that connects with you, with the people? And you have to work on your craft every time, perfect your craft. And then when you find opportunity, run with it.
Oh,
Run
that's
with
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
Just grab it.
Yeah.
There is no any other chance.
Grab it. You think yes, do it. Just tell yourself one day, today I'm gonna say yes to most of the things about my career, and you do it. Yeah.
That's really good. So, as you're concluding, Becky Sangolo, this beautiful lady over here, kindly say your last words to the people, and a very short message you'd like to share with them.
Hi guys, so I'm Becky Sangolo here, and I'm so happy to be back home. Thank you for the reception. Thank you for watching this, and follow me on all social media platforms, Becky Sangolo, everywhere. Spotify, TikTok, YouTube. Subscribe to my channel because I have amazing content coming through. My album is coming, my EP is coming. So if you want to know more about me, and follow me on my social media, and you're gonna be locked in. Dzień dobry, jestem Becky Sangolo. I'm so happy to be here today. Ogląda moja piosenka. It will be coming out soon in lutego. This word, 18, tak. Dziękuję bardzo. Do widzenia.
You can even lie us because we don't know anything in that.
I've tried to say the specific things that I'm doing. Okay. Yeah. But it's tough.
So, can you please translate because we're lost?
I'm Becky Sangolo, and my new music is coming out soon on the 28th of February.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's very good. Let me also try to learn, Polish.
You can say dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry, meaning my name is.
No, hello.
Oh, dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Jestem Ruth.
Jestem
Ruth.
Dzień dobry, jestem Ruth.
Tak.
Oh, very interesting. Thank you so much, Becky.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. All right. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Film Circuit. See you next time. Bye-bye.